Hello, my name is Patricia Kagweri Mahulo, Internet Marketing Coach and Consultant. And today I wanted to share with everybody a brief history of how it is that I came to be here today. You know, about 3 years ago, I had just graduated from college, and at the time, I was looking for home-based business, which I found. It was in the health and wellness industry. I was working with a team of women, and the model of business that I was using for this particular business involved, getting leads, dialing, and talking to people. That's how I learned to build a business. Now, here's the deal, though. A lot of those leads were pretty much dead ends. So you're basically dialing for dollars, no success. And the model was 100 dials a day. You needed to make about 10 to 12, book about 10 to 12 presentations. So that way you could achieve at least 5 signups a month if you were lucky to do so. And I've been doing this for about 8 months, 8 to 9 months, dialing 100 dials a day. My no-show rate was 100%. And if people did show up, they would either hang up, or if you did schedule an appointment, they wouldn't show up. Or if they did show up and they went through the whole presentation, they didn't have the money to get through, to get the product. Now, to add on to this mix, I'm working 2 jobs. I've just graduated from college and I'm barely eking out an existence. So you can imagine just how tired I am. And in addition to that, I'm still working as a research assistant because I'm planning on going to graduate school. So I have all these things going on, but I'm determined to build a successful home business, dialing for dollars. The training was pretty much non-existent, and I was told I didn't need a training. But after 8 months, the most I made was $2.45. This is what my upline kept saying, you're doing great, keep dialing, you're going to make it. Well, one night I'm sitting there after doing my 100 dials, totally exhausted. I'm looking at the phone in disgust, and I'm thinking to myself, I can't do this anymore. Some days I'm going without food because I'm having to, juggle things and make sacrifices. Now, on top of that, I am just so tired, just absolutely tired. And on this particular night, I had reached breaking point. Tears are streaming down my face, and I am just crying like a baby. I mean, it was a sight. A sight for sore eyes is the best explanation I can give. And as I'm sitting there, the thought comes to my mind, why don't you go online? I was like, well, that's how I got into this mess in the first place. I found this business opportunity online. But what it said is go to Google and type in the following phrase, does network marketing work? And I thought, alrighty then. So I go into Google and I type in the phrase, does network marketing work? A website comes up titled Network Marketing Does Work. And I was like, oh my gosh, I surely have hit the voodoo. The black magic box has been opened. At the time, I didn't understand the concept of search engine optimization, buyer psychology, and all that fun stuff. I just thought to myself, I am down and out in the doldrums, and this is a practical joke, or I've unearthed black magic. So I just turned off my computer in total disgust, and I went to bed going, ugh. Well, the next morning I woke up and I went back to Google, typed in the exact same phrase. Of course, I remembered it. And the same website came up. For 21 days, I kept doing the same thing because now my mind psychology was, to the point of, so distrustful, going, I just don't know. Should I put in my phone number and, get the information? I just don't know. But after 21 days, I thought, what's the worst that could happen to me? I've come this far. I'm not seeing any success. So what do I have to lose? Nothing. So I put in my information and I think to myself, I hope a man doesn't call me because I would like to just talk to a woman, because women, we like to talk, we like to vent, and you want to be heard. So I put in my name. 3 days later, I get a package from a woman named Sieg. I don't know who she is. And by the way, at the time, she was not the renegade marketer. She was a coach in her own right. So I got this package. I got home. I listened to the audio CD she sent me. And the following day, I got a call from the venerable renegade network marketer herself, Sieg. And from that day forth, How do you think my life changed? You tell me. Now, why do I share this story with you? Because I get a lot of calls from people, and there are two themes that are very evident. Number one, people want overnight success. As a quote from Bill Gates just told you, success is the worst teacher because it gets you into a lull of false security. You know, a lot of uplines don't know how to train and coach their downline because they've experienced overnight success. They've never been involved in business, so they really don't know the steps of creating a successful business. It was just happenstance, and they cannot relate to their downline. Now, I'm not saying that you should look to fail. No, I'm just saying that failure is a great teacher. Number two, when you are down and out, that is a door for you to receive the very thing you're seeking. You know, I've talked to you about monkey traps. You know, the monkey puts his hand in this worthless shiny object, wants a shiny object which is of no worth at the cost of its own freedom. Now, to be free, the monkey has to let go of the worthless object, which is what I did. I let go of the old school, old-fashioned methods of working my business, and I got personally coached and trained by Sieg. You know, something that's not going to happen today because she's unreachable. You know, it's like trying to call Oprah. Ain't going to happen for you. What am I trying to tell you? What I'm saying is, a lot of people are so afraid of losing money that they don't invest money or time into anything. You may be holding on to your dollars. Great. But for every day you don't take action, that is money lost, money that you could have gained. If you have a genuine desire to be successful, you got to let go of your fears. You got to let go of what is holding you back and take the risk. Because if you don't take the risk, you'll never find out what you're missing. I am glad I took the risk. I am glad I met Sieg. I am glad she was my personal coach, trainer, and mentor. What more can I say? To your success, Patricia Kagweri Mahulo. Bye.